Alright, look here.
Listen!
I want to make a part 2 to my Wings of Redemption video I made a little while ago, because my god, shit has really hit the fan. Or in this case, controllers have hit the wall.
Fucking shit.
Not really, but my god, would I love to see Richard throw a controller. So in my last video, I was telling you guys why Wings never changes, from his boxing match until present day. Well, at least present day at the time of the video. You can watch the last video if you want more information, but basically Richard, after he won the boxing match against the T-Rex Boogie 2988, who just embarrassed himself. He just didn't even put forward effort. I would honestly respect Boogie if he started beating himself up like Jesse Smollett, but regardless, Richard still got the win, okay? I'll give Richard that. He redeemed himself from the camping trip. I'll give him that, okay? Congratulations, buddy. You redeemed yourself from something you did 10 years ago. Wow. A lot of people thought that Wings would redeem himself and that he would start being a better person, so on and so forth. He started getting a lot of money within his first few streams, but like everything else on the internet, his shit died, okay? And he started e-begging again, crying for donations, banning people, and just going crazy, and so on and so forth. And today, it's even worse. He's just on a whole nother level of e-begging. I've seen Darkside Phil and Low Tier God e-beg on the internet, but I don't think anyone's as bad as Wings of Redemption at this point. The difference between LTG and Darkside Phil, granted I have more limited experience with both of them. I'm kind of getting into Darkside Phil, so I might start making some videos on that fucking just degenerate lolcow and his boyfriend Derek, who Phil somehow wants to please more than his wife. Just don't even get me started on Phil right now. I can't talk about that fucking idiot. So after Richard got back to e-begging again, shit's only gotten worse. His former teammates Cheesehead, Seymour, whoever else was with him, got sent to Ban World one day because Wings wasn't happy with how they were playing, even though he was on the bottom of the leaderboard. You guys have to follow everything I say. I don't care if I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard. I'm a champion. How I got there? I got carried, but that's not the point, okay? I'm a champion level droner. I die within 30 seconds from a spawn peeker. And most importantly, I have 8,000 hours on the game. I have a PhD no matter how many times I lose my gunfights and I suck. Poor Cheesehead just wanted to play some R6 instead of becoming Junie Cortez from Spy Kids, fighting against the Thumb Man. Wings pretty much was telling Cheese to shut up because Wings was getting all butthurt because Cheese was using R6 logic against him, and someone that says that they have a 8,000 hour PhD in R6, if you hurt their ego, well, Wings is basically a fat, stupider version of Walter White with his pride, and he just lets it take complete control of him. So he kept telling Cheese to shut up, but Cheese wouldn't shut up. Cheese was not going to let Wings bully him, which good for him, honestly, because Wings plays with a lot of cucks that just bend the knee to him. Wings ends up removing Cheese because I guess he got all butthurt over an R6 game, which I've gotten mad over an R6 game before, but I would never let that ruin a friendship. Get the fuck out of here. Wings tries to get his chat on his side by just saying he'll re-add Cheese in like a year or something. Cheese, on the other hand, decided to join the Real Talk podcast, which if you guys don't know what Real Talk is, I mean, I feel like most Wings detractors and fans or trolls or whatever you call us would know what Real Talk is, but basically it's just a troll podcast slash restream, which restreams Wings whenever he's live. Cheese went on there, gave his 2 cents on Wings, and then showed off a few clips of Wings off stream just raging and saying some stupid crap. The only real clip that even stood out in that live stream was a clip of Wings talking about this YouTuber slash Twitch streamer called Finster, who I think is kind of weird, but like, I mean, I don't hate the person, I really know nothing about them. Basically, they're some kind of cross-dresser, and I don't think they're a transgender, but they look just like a girl. I'm gonna be honest, until I heard his voice, I thought it was a real girl. I thought that was an actual girl, but it's a dude, and Wings was basically commenting about her, I don't even know if it's a him or her, whatever it is, tits. And he was just talking about the tits or whatever, saying how Finster spent money or whatever. And some of the trolls are trying to make Wings seem gay or whatever, which doesn't seem to be the case. It's really not that bad, and it's not really that big of a deal, to be fair. Kelly, I know you've been with Morning After Kill and my Discord mods. Say it with a straight face. Let me try again. Kelly, I know you've been with Morning After Kill and my YouTube mods, so I had to get back at you some way. I had to get with tips. Jesus God. After that happened though, Wings, non-surprisingly, decides to completely block Cheesehead. And I don't blame Wings for blocking someone that recorded him without permission. I totally get that. I've had people do that to me before and it does suck. But given who Wings is, I don't really care. I think Wings deserves the worst to happen to him. Real Talk themselves, after they saw the Finster clip, they wanted Wings to 1v1 Cheese, which Cheese is totally down to do. I actually would love to watch that. I would literally take half of my workday off just to watch it, as sad as that may be, but I would actually find that entertaining, I'm gonna be honest. And Cheese, Real Talk even offered $500 to Wings if he won, which given who Wings is, that's a win-win situation, to be honest. And Wings will get donations from his pay pigs if he does the 1v1, because we all know he'll just lose the 1v1 because he sucks at video games, just like Bog and just like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 when he wished someone's parents would die in an automobile wreck. But then he'll make it about himself and make people feel sorry for him or whatever. He'll get the money though. But he obviously knows he'll lose, and because he doesn't want people thinking he's a terrible gamer, he won't do it. So yeah. Even though he keeps on talking trash, it's never gonna happen. One of my favorite things about Cheese and his squad trolling Richard now that they're not friends anymore is that Richard is so stupid. He has all these PlayStation group chats with them still, and they keep on messaging him and messing with them. And one of them, not even that long ago, I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, they sent him one of his own nudes that got leaked of him showing off his butt, and the dude flashed that on live stream, and then claimed it wasn't him.
He's currently harassing me. I just had to drop the stream because they were sending pictures of some dude's butt.
Might actually download Diablo again.
The best part about that whole thing is Wings denied it was him. Wings was saying, just some dude's butt, and my butt's not that big. As if people are trying to focus in on that monstrosity, okay? That black hole. Nobody wants to look at that, Wings, okay? Not even Kelly. Even if you had no low T, if Kelly saw that, she would start screaming, jump out the window, and get in the Morning After Kill's van and drive away with him. Besides the cheese drama that's been going on, the reason I say that this is the end of Wings of Redemption has to do with how much he's getting paid. In the past, especially last year, you'd have pay pigs like Mario, Luigi, and other people that would just donate mass amounts of money to Richard. Not DSP money per se, but Mario, Luigi would whale out and give him like $500 sometimes in each stream, and even that wouldn't be enough. Richard would always e-beg for more and, you know, try and exploit his audience how he could. Richard will start typing way more in the chat, saying how much he's making and how he needs to get to this point, which he's acting like a mom that expects her kids to do the fucking laundry and they're taking too long. It's been this amount of time since I asked you to do the laundry, kids. You gotta get going. We all know exactly what Richard wants to say, but he can't say.
You fucking d***s better donate.
I don't know about you, Richard, but when I see messages like that, it only makes me want to stay and laugh at you. So there was one time when I was actually in the stream the other day. Don't ask why. I was just bored. I really had nothing better to do. And Richard was hardcore e-begging. It was the funniest shit ever. He was playing a Rainbow. I think it was a ranked game. He usually just plays ranked. And a bunch of people started like roasting him, saying how he sucked at the game or whatever. Then he started saying, any criticism or any bans need to be behind a $10 bill. Which, out of everything that Richard's done, I think that's probably the most petty thing you could do. Just say that if you want to even give him any advice, even if it's not like bad advice, then you have to give him $10 for, let me pay you, Wings, $10 so that you can take some advice, okay, fat man?
Matter of fact, this should be on $10 bills. Ban everybody who just criticized me.
And me being the type of person I am, I decided to look at this from a scientific point of view and analyze, what am I looking at? I wonder what this could be. So what do I say? E-beggar. I mean, what else is there to say, okay? And then I gave Wings a piece of advice, not behind a $10 bill. Can you believe it? I said it right in the blue in this chat. I gave him the best piece of advice you could ever get as a near 40-year-old man, okay? Want money? Get a job. That's simple. And Wings actually replied back to me. He actually tagged me and everything. I should be honored. At Crush, want free entertainment? Or sorry, let me say it like him. At Crush, want free entertainment? Make it yourself. I mean, I did make it myself. I mean, I got you to make it for me. This whole video is about you. I'm making this video because of you. But I'm making it entertaining. So, okay. I'll take your advice, Richard. See? You don't see me asking for $10. It's not just that, though. He's also been doing other stuff, which granted, some of the stuff he's been doing for money is actually kind of entertaining. He got paid $50 at one point to go stand on a scale and then show off his weight, which I'll give him that one, okay? I'll give him that. He's capitalizing on that. That's fine in my book. He also... Dude, I can't believe he did this. He fucking sniffed his own chair for I don't know how much, but he didn't get paid enough. I'll tell you that. If you want me to sniff my own chair, bro, it's not going to be cheap. That's all I'm going to say. But someone gave him money, though, on live stream to sniff his own chair, and he did it, which at least he did it. Okay, I'll give him that. It's one thing when you see these Twitch thoughts putting their own farts in a jar or whatever. It's another thing when you just see some fat dude online just... God knows how much just air has gone into that chair and how he just inhaling all of that air from his chair into his lungs. Like, bro, you're going to end up coughing like Walter White with lung cancer after that. But he's getting desperate. If you gotta sniff your own farts, sniff your own butt basically like a dog, then yeah, you're definitely desperate on money.
$200 for Cam. It's started back over at 0 at this point since there's a new stream. Ban Diet Comb over, please.
It's gotten so bad that recently Richard decided to put his webcam behind a paywall again. Apparently, if you want the webcam, you have to pay $200 per stream for it. Which, I don't know if that's actually going to last. He tried doing that last year, and it really just did not last long. He got roasted for it, and yeah, it was just an upright disaster stream, like we love so much. At the time of this recording, it looks like Richard has stopped with the whole webcam thing. But mark my words, it's only a matter of time before old reliable AK1 click from his mouse on OBS will result in Richard begging for $200 for a webcam. It's going to happen soon, I already know it. Honestly, I could go ahead and talk about Richard for days, but Richard just is not that exciting besides when he's screaming, raging at trolls, and just, you know, having a disaster stream. That's entertainment. I'll give Keemstar this, okay? Wings is a great entertainer, just not in the way he wants to be. I've never heard wiser words being said about this man, okay? In all honesty, though, I don't see Wings lasting that much longer on the internet. With the amount of money he's not getting, and with just really nobody caring about him at this point, I don't think that he's going to be relevant much longer. The only real chance he has to even remain somewhat relevant is if he's able to get money from the Lolcow podcast. Now, if he gets money from the Lolcow podcast, I'm going to be honest, you know, even though I don't like Wings, if he works and actually, you know, puts effort into that podcast, I can respect people that work for money, okay? But Wings puts in zero work with his lazy streams where he just tries to beg for money and tries to make everyone feel sorry for him. But if you put out a good product like a podcast and it's entertaining, then look, maybe it could be your thing. Maybe you could still last on the internet. But with how things are going right now, where he streamed 7 hours the other day just to get his minimum 2-hour donation goal, bro, it's not looking good at all, man. You're making less than McDonald's money, which, I mean, Wings has already said something very similar like that before, but it's true. You can't survive when you don't make money every day, and Wings makes very, very little money every day, and he doesn't even stream every day. So unless he's able to improve, to work, to, you know, try and make a difference in his life, then he's just going to fade into irrelevancy, and well, it just looks like that day's coming sooner and sooner. Is it going to happen soon this year? No, it's going to maybe happen next year at the very earliest, because Wings is already getting 50 grand from Keemstar for the podcast, and he already got 12 grand from him again earlier this year for winning that boxing match. So I think that he'll be good for the rest of this year, next year probably. but it's only a matter of time. So unless he finds a way to really boom himself back up, maybe try and fix some of his reputation, which at this point I don't think he can change, because he was given a huge opportunity earlier this year, and of course he fumbled it. So yeah, I just don't see him popping back, I'm gonna be honest. Let me know what you guys think though. I guess you could call me a Wings troll, but I'm not really that big of a troll. I go in here and there and just say some stuff just to make him mad, but I'm not really like Wings 007 or Lumix or any of the other troll channels where they dedicate their like quite a bit of their time on Wings of Redemption. I'm just a casual person, you know. But let me know if you guys think Wings is fading into irrelevancy. Let me know how long you guys think he'll last. I again just don't think it will last that long. But maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out, of Richard would say, or else Richard is gonna stand up, fall on you, and then sniff you like you were his chair. Or like Joe Biden with kids. I mean, Richard, we all know the age of consent clip with Richard. So, yeah, that's just another reason why you'd want to subscribe. So, anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. See ya.